Critical Thinking ATI Assessment. The Critical Thinking ATI assessment reviews the reality of what is happening and the assessment strategy is carried out. This is a measuring device and a time saver for approval because it identifies potential problems for early intervention. It is easier to find out the results. 1 requires composite scores during the assessment of the ATI. 1 determines it by dividing the number of questions answered correctly on the assessment by the number of questions on the assessment. The Critical Thinking ATI assessment requires 1 to clarify the meaning of the written materials about ATI tests and results. Analyzing is also a necessity in order to determine, organize, and classify the ATI variables like composite scores. There must be research in order to determine the results of the tests. The nurses expect students to participate in the evaluation of the academic faculty. This participation involves students carrying out tests such as projects, papers, presentations, and operating performance. ATI provides tools or direct action remediation and reassessment as well as a full NCLEX review and planning system available. 1 needs to inference so as to draw conclusions based on evidence, and to distinguish between conclusions that are logically distinct and those that 1 expects to identify knowledge gaps. The result of the inference is that the pass rates increase and students' attribution rates decrease. The following are benefits of the program: focused remediation and customized testing that is fully customizable with detailed reporting and customer service that is second to none. Self-regulation reflects on questioning one's own thoughts to consider judging as appropriate based on further analysis of facts regarding ATI tests and results. Analyzing is a requirement so as to examine, organize, categorize, and many others. This helps in getting the best result without any problems. It also helps in getting conclusions which are logically distinct. The ATI programs are instrumental in improving capacity and curriculum outcomes. They support also in improving student test outcomes and lower attribution rates. 1 requires clarification to justify one's arguments in terms of evidence, that is, the results after the test. This will provide clear conclusions. All these are characteristics of critical thinking skills. They all help in knowing the right results after tests are made by the nurse educationists. The nurses use them to see how effective the program was for the students. Hence, they are able to get flexible in case of any change is required. The results are determined through various ways like the following. Mean national: it is the average of the composite score of all test takers, and it includes all program types without selecting any specified sample. Mean program: this is the average of the composite scores of all test takers within a specified sample from the ATI data cache. It specifies the samples. Percentile level: this is the ratio of test takers within a specified sample from the ATI data pool. This happens when combined scores are lower than or are equal to one's composite scores. Percentile rank state: it is the ratio of the test takers within a specified sample from the ATI data pool reduced or the same with one's composite score. Percentile rank program: it is the percentage of the test takers from one's nursing program. This happens when mixed scores are lower than one's composite scores.